Hi, and welcome to Vainglory Seat, Spring 2016 Micro Tournament by DashMotion. This is KKK30 to bring you through the new tournament structure for the spring season in a graphical context. First, let's look at the schedule. This is for the weekly tournament, Tournament 1 to 8. We've restructured the schedule to be much more compact from Mondays to Fridays only, and a completion of a tournament within a week. On Monday, it will be the qualifying rounds 1 and 2. Tuesday, 3 and 4. On Wednesday, it will be the semi-finals. And on Thursday, it's the second semi-finals. And lastly, on Friday, the finals. The other is the Battle of the Champions, which is on week 9. It works a little different from the rest because there is a third place match, which is also known as a bronze match. On Monday, qualifying rounds and 2. Tuesday, 3 and 4. Wednesday will be both semi-finals on the same day. Thursday will be the third place match or the bronze match. And Friday, finals. Let's look at the registration. This is a little different because registration will be opened every Saturday evening. The timing will vary so that you have to camp in front of our Facebook page for the registration post. This is how we shortlist all the applications. The first is first come first serve. You have to be first to register. And the second criteria is that if you play for 3 or more times, you have a lot less chance of being shortlisted. I'll explain more in the graphical context. Now, teams can choose to register for more than one tournament per season. If they did not win any tournament this season, they have to not win because there's no way one team can represent 2 positions in the final match, which is the Battle of the Champions. And although teams can register for more than one tourney, as what I said previously, priorities will be given to teams which have played less than 3 times in this season. And if no other team have registered, let's say you have only 8 teams or there's only 9 teams, then the chances of you being shortlisted, even if you have played for 3 or more matches, is higher. Now let's look at the graphical explanation. Since this is a 1-week tournament, a micro tournament, we are going to only have 8 teams. You register and we shuffle. Once you're shortlisted, we shuffle. On the first day, on Monday, you will see 2 matches. On Tuesday, you will see another 2 qualifying matches. On Wednesday, semi-final 1 and Thursday, semi-finals 2. And on Friday, the finals. This guy, Team G, will proceed into the Battle of the Champions. Let's look at an example. Now in this example, you are Team X. You have registered as the fourth person to register, the 4th team to register. None of you have played any rounds this season because this is week 1. There's no way for anyone to have played 1 round before. All of you, the first 8, will get in. Even if there's 9, 10, 11, 12, however many applicants, only the first 8 will get in because nobody have played more than 3 rounds. So the game will proceed. And in this case, you did not win. So why not try again on week 2? This time, you camp in front of the page and you say, I must be first. So you registered first. And you realize Team F also applied, and you're like, how is that possible that they reapply? Because they will never get in, because they already won. And indeed, they did not get in. So the ninth player will be in place of F, and it shuffles. And the game proceeds. And in this case, you didn't even made it into the semifinals. It's alright, because there's always the third week. It's all up to 8 weeks, so there's still the third week. This time, you applied again. And you came in fourth again. And you realize no one has played 3 or more rounds. Everyone is still below 2 because it's only week 3. So why not? Everyone goes in again. So the first 8 will automatically get in. Now as you play, you realize you went to semifinals, but you just can't beat that team. And so, why not? Let's just play another round. On week 4, you applied again. But this time, you are the team that has 3 games. You played 3 matches before. And at the same time, Team A also did the same thing. They played for more than 3 rounds, 3 or more rounds before. But they applied earlier than you. And there's only 9 applicants. There's only Team R. There's no more any other applicants. 10, 11. There's no others. So only 1 out of the 2 teams that has played 3 times will be shortlisted. And the criteria here is who's earlier. And since Team A is earlier, you are not shortlisted for week 4. So the game proceeds, and it proceeds. And there's a winner. Now in week 5 you say, no, this time I have to play, I must play. So you applied on week 5. Again, Team A applied too, but Team A has played 4 rounds. So despite that, even though let's say you applied later, you're on the 9th position, it works the same, because you are the team that have not played the most number of rounds. But if there's a 10th, both X and A, which is both you and Team A, will not make it into this week's tournament. If there is a 10th team that applied. But if there's only 9, only 1 of you will be kicked out, and it will be the one with more plays. So this time you got in. You got in, which is good. And you proceed into the semifinals, and you won. Now, so anything after that on week 6, week 7, week 8, it doesn't matter anymore, because you cannot apply anymore. Just like the example for Team F in the first example. You cannot apply anymore because you will never get in. So don't waste your time. Let's look at week 9 now, since you're in the Battle of the Champions. All the champions from first 8 weeks will be automatically shortlisted in here. This will also means that there's no re-registration. You must use the same players that you registered in your first 8 weeks. There's no way you can play with a team that's completely different or have one player that's different. You cannot do that. We will check on that, and we'll ensure that no one can change the team members. So all of you are shortlisted in. and you'll be shuffled, and you will start playing. You've gone through the qualifying rounds, go into the semifinals, got through the semifinals, and go into the finals. And if you notice, there is a bronze match this time, where you see F and B, and that's where it is extra, which will happen on Thursday, and semifinals will be squeezed on Wednesday itself. In this scenario, you have the first place, Team O have the second place, and Team B have the third place. So that's all for the description of the new micro tournament structure for the spring season. We look forward to you joining our tournaments, and have fun and good luck in our tournaments. See you. Thank you for watching. Do check out our Twitch, YouTube, Mod Crush for our live streams and videos. Do check out Facebook for our tournament updates, and our Facebook group for any discussions. Thank you for watching. This is KKK30 signing off.